my channel. I'm Meg and today I'm going to do one of my all-time favourite videos to watch on YouTube, my makeup collection 2019. I absolutely love watching these videos. I find them so entertaining. I love seeing what makeup products people own, what brands they own, because some brands I've never heard of and I love to try new products and brands all the time. And I thought it would be a great idea to film my makeup collection as one, I absolutely love makeup, and two, I thought you guys would be interested to see what products I own, and I can recommend some brands and products that I own that I think you guys will really like. It's a quick disclaimer, I am in no way, shape or form trying to brag or show off how much makeup I own or how expensive my makeup is. I genuinely love every single bit of makeup that I own and I would never try to brag or show off what I do own because I'm very grateful for it. Also notice in the video that I have false nails, and this intro I do not. That is because I filmed this video about a week ago and I forgot to film an intro and an outro. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get into my makeup collection 2019. So I'm going to start from the right side of my dressing table, move along to the left, and then show you what makeup I store in my Alex drawers. Here is my acrylic organizer from TK Maxx, and I basically just store the lipsticks that you tend to wear on the daily. Obviously not all of them, but you know. And also highlighters that I tend to go for the most out of my collection. First is this Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. It is honestly an amazing highlighter. You literally look like you're glowing whenever you wear it. And it's really smooth consistency as well. Like, look at that. I have another Becca highlighter in the shade Gradient Glow. There's a bunch of different tones in it, so it makes you think that it's not going to turn out gold, but when you swatch it, it's pretty gold. Yeah, they're both really lovely highlighters, and if you ever want a really good highlighter, I definitely recommend Becca highlighters 100%. Next is the Too Faced Peach Frost Melting Powder Highlight in the shade Happy Face. This is a very subtle highlighter compared to the Becca one. It has a really nice consistency and it's very subtle, so when you put it on it doesn't look overly like you're wearing highlight, but when it hits the sun, that's when you see it, and I love this. Next is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie. This is a matte bronzer. I honestly love the pattern in the pan as well. It's so pretty and I just love it so much. Lastly, one of my first ever design highlighters is the MAC Extra Skin Dimension in the shade Double Gleam. Again, one of the best highlighters that I've ever owned. Again, absolutely insane. So they are all the highlighters. Now moving on to the lipsticks. I'm not going to show you all of the lipstick shades, but I'm going to show you a few of my favourites. I have MAC lipsticks from this first row to this lipstick up here. A lot of the shades of my MAC lipsticks are very nude shades because that's just what I like to wear. This first one here is Pretty Please. I love this shade. It's very simple. And it doesn't look overly pigmented, but honestly, when you wear it, it just has a really nice shimmer over your lips, so it kind of looks like a lip gloss. Next one is called Meh. I say it's Meh, but it's M-E-H-R, however you like to say it. This is kind of more of a dark cherry colour. I really love this. This one in the shade Blankety. I love this, I wear this every single day. Also really love the shade Really Me. I used to wear this 24/7 until I switched to Blankety, but I still really love this. It's a matte one. At the back here I have two Anastasia Beverly Hills lipsticks in the shades Dusty Mauve, or Mauve, I don't know, and then Peachy. I like to have the odd dark colour here and there, so there's this really dark purple here, and this is my favourite, Peachy. Really love this shade. I have this Illamasqua lipstick, and honestly, it is so cool. It's a marble effect. I've never seen a marble lipstick before. Literally, look at that. It applies like a normal red. Back here I have an Urban Decay lipstick. I have a Too Faced one, Clarins, and two YSL. Here I have my two favourite liquid lipsticks and my lip gloss. So my first liquid lipstick is the Too Faced Melted Matte. This is in the shade Child Star. I love this. I think it's one of the best liquid lipsticks by Too Faced. Look at that. I just love the shade of it. Again, I recommend Melted Matte lipsticks for you if you're looking for a liquid lipstick. And of course the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick, which I did a review on. I will link it down below in the description if you want to see my full review on this. But yeah, really love this. Back here I have a Too Faced Melted. I have a bunch of Ted Baker makeup back here and another lip liner by Urban Decay. So in this middle section I have all my primers here, concealers and foundations here, and brows here. Starting off closest to the organizer is my Kylie Jenner palette. This is my everyday palette. I'm not going to show you too much as I did do a review on it. Again, link in description so you can go see that if you'd like. And then in front of that I have two powders. I have the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation and the Bobbi Brown bronzer. Here are some of the primers that I own. So I have the Benefit Professional, I think everyone has this. The Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Setting Spray. MAC Fix Plus. The Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. So here are my concealers and foundations. This is my everyday concealer. I absolutely love this. It's a really great coverage and this can last me for about a month or two, honestly. This is the Kiko Dark Treasure Foundation and Concealer Stick. So it looks like this. I don't tend to like using sticks, but this is really good if you are using a cut crease. I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and the Bare Mineral Stroke of Light concealer. It basically brightens your under eyes once you've put your concealer on if your concealer's not that great a coverage. I have a YSL foundation here which I use on special occasions. And then this is my everyday foundation. It's the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Now onto the left side of this container, I have my brows. So I have the Benefit Gimme Brow. I also use the Browsings a lot. This is really great for your brows. Hiding under here I have, hiding under here I have my my Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And then I have my mini MAC Amber x9 palette. The shades in here are really pretty and neutral. So here's where I keep all of my face brushes and eyeshadow brushes. I keep my eyeshadow brushes in this mug, keep all my face brushes in this pot, which is actually a vase, and I got it from TK Maxx because the pattern I've seen in Urban Outfitters before, so this is actually a plant pot. But some of the brushes I have is the MAC, I can't read the number, MAC 168 brush. The Real Techniques multitask brush. I really love the brush on this. It's really great for blusher. This is what I use this for. Look Fantastic contour slash bronzer. I use this for bronzer contour. I've got so much more, but I'm not going to go through all the brushes. I'm now going to show you the brushes that I have for my eyes. This is one of my all-time favourite eyeshadow brushes. It is the Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush. This is amazing. I cannot tell you how much I love this eyeshadow brush, honestly. This is another one of my favourite eyeshadow brushes. This is the So Eco brush. It doesn't have a name, but I really love this end. I use this one for the brow bone. Just keep all of my face cotton pads in this little jar, and I think it's really cute. My brushes sit on top of these two books. This marble book is a journal, and then this is a book about Chanel. Welcome to my palettes. Here are all of my eyeshadow palettes. I really love this drawer. I have a thing for eyeshadow palettes. If there's anything in makeup that I collect the most of, it's eyeshadow palettes. One of my all-time favourite eyeshadow palettes in here is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. I feel like this has so many everyday shades in here. You got you got a variety of matte shades, shimmers, and honestly, I love this. This used to be my everyday palette. It smells of chocolate, so you can't really go wrong. I have 3 Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes. Decay Heat palette. I haven't used this too much yet, but I'm really excited to use this. I'm especially saving this for autumn because they've got so many autumn shades, and I like to wear like orange and red eyeshadow in the autumn, not the summer, and they are really pigmented as well, as you can see. I especially love the shimmers as well. I have the Naked Free palette. This has a lot more pinky shades, which I don't usually sway to more, but I do really love the shimmers. Look at those shimmers though, like, I'm sorry. And last but not least is the palette that every beauty guru would have in their makeup collection. It's the first Naked palette. As you can see, this is a bit grubby now because I've had it for so long. I'm really sad because Decay discontinued this palette, so it's not like I can even buy a top up of it if I run out of this. This is such a classic palette and I love the shades in here as well. I have some small palettes at the front. This is my blush palette that I use daily. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. I use this shade every day. The Bobbi Brown Instant Pretty Eye and Cheek palette. Very neutral quad shades up here, and then you press this and then the blush comes out, and I just scratched it. Okay, that's great. Decay Naked Basics, the child of the Naked palette. This is a lipstick palette, the Vice from Decay. You can tell I like Decay. So you have 12 shades in the whole palette, and you have the matte versions of each shade, and then the shimmer versions of the shades below. Probably confused why this is in here. I use this for my eyes. If I'm doing like a shimmery rose gold look, then I'll use this because it's a bit too dark to be a face highlighter for me. So I use it on my eyes and it works well. Another great highlighting palette, the Tarte, what is this? The Skin Twinkle Volume 2. I mix a mixture of these two shades together. Look at that. Literally got quite a variety. I have quite a few Revolution palettes. I have a blush one here. This highlight one that I used to use all the time when I was younger. The iconic Division palette. The I Heart Makeup Chocolate Bar. This big old palette which has like 32 shades in it. I remember I bought this because I couldn't afford the Naked Heat palette, so I bought this as almost a dupe because it had a few warm tone shades in there. So yeah, this is what I call the dupe, similar kind of, not really, of the Naked Heat palette. I have a Pixie Festive Eyes, Estee Lauder, this Laura Mercier contour kit. Marble tray, I have 4 mini Estee Lauder lipsticks. This organizer is actually a holder for your letters, but it's the perfect size to hold palettes in. So up front I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. As you can see, it's amazing, it's a classic, everyone knows about this, everyone loves it, and it smells of peaches and it ticks all the boxes. Decay Born to Run palette, I love this packaging, one of my favourite packaging that Decay have ever done. And the shades, you got quite a lot of like different variety in here. You've got the colours, you've got the neutrals, you've got the bright shimmers, you got everything. It's basically the bigger version of my Amber x9 palette. This is the 15 Warm Neutrals palette by MAC. And the biggest palette that I own is the Too Faced Dream Queen palette. I got this at Christmas time, so I don't know if you can get it anymore. You might be able to, but I don't know. But I got it in this Christmas gift set from Too Faced. As you can see, there are so many shades in here. And you've even got like face palettes. So you've got like contour, 2 different types of blushes, and even a highlighter. So if you can get hold of this, I recommend you buy it. Here are my Alex 5 drawers. I know a lot of people have the 9 drawers, but I just don't have the room for the 9 drawers because it's a bit big for the aesthetic of my room, and also I don't have too much makeup to fill up in them drawers, so maybe in the future I might need to get them, but for now I'm quite happy with the 5 drawers. So in the top drawer, I'm going to just pull it out a little bit to show you this section, and then I'm going to show you the products at the back. For these drawers, I organised them in the IKEA cutlery trays, and they work pretty nicely, not gonna lie. Here I have mainly the liquid lipsticks that I could not fit on my dressing table, and I also have some drugstore compacts, blushes, everything here. This is the Decay Revolution liquid lipstick in the shade Apocalypse. It's very dark for me, but I feel like it's good to have some dark shades, especially when it comes to Halloween. If you're on a budget and you want to find a good matte liquid lipstick, I definitely recommend the Sleek Matte Me lip creams. Honestly, they are such good quality for what you pay for. This is the shade Feels. I have another one. This is the shade Shabby Chic. I have a Dior lip gloss here, which is kind of similar to my Too Faced Pink Swan lip gloss. Very similar shades. I just have some other ones. I have some Revolution lip glosses. I have some Rimmel London Stay Matte liquid lip colours, which are really, really good as well. They're kind of on par with the Sleek. I have the Pixie Honey Sheen lip gloss. These are really good as well. These are the Nip and Fab liquid lipsticks and they're all matte. These have a really nice formula as well. So here are my drugstore compacts, and there's the odd bit of designer in here as well. This is basically the dupe for the Too Faced blushes. I think that's what they are, or the highlighters. I don't really know, but this is a dupe for the Too Faced products. This is the Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher. I actually dropped this, so the nice 3D domed effect that it had is gone, but because it still has products in here, I wanted to keep it because it is such a good cheek and highlighter combo. The Bourjois Maxi Delight bronzer. Personally, it's not my cup of tea. It's a bit dark for me. It's a bit more of an orange tone. I prefer more brown tones when it comes to bronzers. The Estee Lauder my face. Deluxe All Over Face Compact. These are basically blushes, really nice shades as well. I haven't used this in quite a while, but you can tell I really liked this shade. This was my first ever, and I mean ever, eyeshadow palette. This is the Natural Glow Shadow and Primer Palette number 2 by Barry M. Honestly, this was when I was starting to get into makeup. This was my first palette. Yeah, the shades are not that great, but you can see I used it. Primer's not nice, don't get me wrong, it's a terrible primer. But the shadows, yeah. I don't know what happened with this one. It's really gross. Body Shop Down to Earth eye palette. Yeah, another quad shadows. Again, one of my first ever palettes. This is the Revolution Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit. It's pretty broken. The lid is coming off and the mirror, I don't even know what's happened to the mirror. I can't even move it. Tiny Bear Too Tempting palette. I've never tried this. I just haven't had a chance to, but the formulas are really, really nice. Now we're gonna pull the drawer out a bit more and show you the next 3 compartments. Here I have lipsticks, highlighters, and single eyeshadows. So these are mainly drugstore lipsticks, but again, like I said, I have the odd bit of designer amongst them. I have 3 of the Revolution lipsticks when they did the packaging that looks like the MAC lipsticks. I have 3 Tiny Bear lipsticks. I feel like drugstore brands, they do try to copy a lot of high-end makeup for their packaging, I've noticed. I have a handful of Revolution lipsticks from the 2015 or 2016 Revolution calendar for Christmas. This is the lip liner from Revolution. It's basically in the packaging of one of those pens that you had in school. If I were to recommend any drugstore lipsticks, I'd recommend the NYX High Voltage lipstick. Really nice creamy formulas. If you want to know, I have the shades 17, 21, 10 and 19. That's pretty much it for the lipsticks. Time for the highlighters. I have a MAC Warm Rose Mineralized Skin Finish. Looks like this, very pretty. And I think everyone had this or has this. This is the Sleek highlighting palette. Everyone had this that I knew anyway. And it is a really good drugstore highlight. Like, look, they're very pigmented. Again, worth the money if you do not want to branch out to get any high-end makeup. The Pixie Peach Honey Duo. This is like a highlighter and blush in one. I really love blush and highlighter duos. I think they're really nice. I have some liquid highlights. So I have 2 Tiny Bear liquid glows, and I also have a Pixie Glow Booster. For the last compartment of this drawer are compacts. In secondary school, I took photography as a subject, so I bought a lot of crazy eyeshadow colours for photography because there was a project when we did fashion. So yeah, that's why I have loads of crazy colours, if you're wondering. For example, here are 2 crazy colours which I never wear on a day out. These are the Kiko Milano cream colour eyeshadows. I've got a few glitters and loose eyeshadows, so I have Tiny Bear loose eyeshadows or glitters. and some Love Island face and body glitter. We have some number 7 eyeshadow compacts here. A Clinique blush, yeah, or eyeshadow. I think this is an eyeshadow. Oh, it's a blusher. God, it's tiny. Rimmel single shadows. I used to use this all the time for my blush. This is the Body Shop. It's a really nice cheek colour actually. I used to really love that. That's pretty much all I have for eyeshadow compacts. It's all quite repetitive after that. They're just kind of all the same brands. And that is all for the first drawer. Time for the second drawer. Ta-da! Concealers in here, brows and eyeliners in here, and mascaras in here. So I have primers in here as well. The Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion is a great primer. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is amazing. I haven't gotten a chance to get another one of these, but it's such a nice formula. I love this. Definitely recommend it if you ever come across it. I have 2 YSL concealers. I have a lot of MAC Pro Longwear Concealer empty jars. And the reason I keep these is because, little tip from me to you, if you give MAC your empty containers, whether it's palettes or concealers or foundations, if you collect 6 of them and hand them in, you get to pick a free MAC lipstick. So I have 4, I just need 2 more. The Body Shop Cushion Foundation. Another concealer I recommend is the Pixie Concealer. This is in the shade Cream. It's small, but I love the applicator because of how big it is. This is a great dupe for the Benefit Professional. Literally the exact same thing, just different brands. I know how much everyone raves about the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, but personally I don't like it. It's just not a great coverage, and there are very limited shade ranges. Not too keen on their shade range. I don't know if they've expanded it over the years. I've got a BB cream by Rimmel. I have a Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof 12-hour concealer, Bourjois Radiance Reveal, and Bourjois Blur the Lines. This is really nice as well. This is a Wild Rose color correcting cream. Now moving on to eyeliners and brows. I can tell this is catching your eye. This is my only Gucci product that I have and will ever own. It is a Gucci eyeliner, which I was very shocked to find. As you can see, I've kept it in the packaging. I know that's like, some people hate it when people do that, but it's my only Gucci product. I'm going to keep it in its packaging. I even love the sharpener. It says Gucci. Saving this for a very special occasion, so I haven't used it yet. Really great brow pencil. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I have quite a few glitter eyeliners from when I did fashion photography. I have a YSL eyeliner, a Too Faced eyeliner, a selection of Urban Decay eyeliners. I have another Bobbi Brown eyeliner, which is the second part from the one on my desk. This is in the shade Black Ink. And I have some primers back here. I have a Dior Backstage Eye Primer. I have a Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer. Again, haven't had the chance to try this yet, but it looks really nice. And I also have a Becca Backlight Targeted Colour Corrector. Moving on to the mascaras. I have the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. Urban Decay Perversion is a really great mascara. My favourite mascara of all time, Too Faced Better Sex Mascara. It's amazing. Kiko Standout Volume. This is, I think, one of the best drugstore mascaras. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Another drugstore concealer which is worth the money is the Bourjois Volume Reveal, and it even has a little mirror, as well as the Great Lash by Maybelline. Because I love the Too Faced Better Sex mascara so much, I also got the Too Faced Better Sex Waterproof mascara, and I love the packaging on here. A sample of a Douche. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I have a Bourjois Gold mascara. This is a great mascara if you want natural lashes. This by Ted Baker. The YSL Baby Doll is really great as well. And to finish it off, I have some Too Faced Bulletproof Shadow Liners, which probably should be in the eyeliner drawer. And the back here is not very interesting, but I'll show you here. These are basically a bunch of sample products. So I have samples of Professional, of the Brow Setter, MAC Stroke Cream, Benny Tints, Benny Bean, the High Beam by Benefit, YSL, Top Secret. Literally a handful of samples. And that is all for this drawer. So that is all for my makeup collection. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know a bit more about my life and what I do, then you can go follow my personal Instagram and my YouTube Instagram to also get updated when new videos are coming out and, you know, little sneak peeks, stuff like that. If you didn't see any certain products or brands that I mentioned in this video, please suggest them to me because I would love to hear brands or products that you love so I can try them out one day and it'll be a great time. Thanks so much for watching this video and bye!